Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Let me know if you can't hear me. Thank you for coming to the New Moon Soul Alignment. So happy New Moon to you. My name is Akasha, also known as Nan Akasha. And I was just interviewing some of my Light Body Healing School students from last year and practitioners to share their case studies for next time. So we're starting a little bit late. Thanks so much for texting me and everything, everyone. Welcome, welcome. So let's get started right away by just doing some nice love breaths into your heart. So today is the new moon. It was actually like this morning sometime here where I live in Mexico on the Caribbean. But the cool thing is, whether it's the full moon or the new moon or whatever else is happening, what we know is that the energies are good for a couple days either side. And so this new moon is going to be really beautiful and lovely, even though it's got some sort of pitfalls that we want to avoid. So the cool thing is that years and years ago, when I first got on my spiritual path and everything fell apart in my life, for the first time, and I had done everything that I thought I was supposed to do to be happy, successful, make my parents proud, and all that good stuff, is I really wanted to know, how do we create our reality on purpose? And over the last 3 decades, I've studied that, taught that, worked with shamans, gone around the world. And primarily in the beginning, I was very focused on the idea that I create my reality. And in general, we do. We experience our reality through our mind. I became a doctor of homeopathy and a hypnotherapist and all these different things to go deeper and deeper and understand how we perceive things, how we project, how we work with universal laws like law of attraction, law of vibration, law of polarity, law of cause and effect, because these are sort of the rules of the game that we're playing. But I never paid attention to astrology or to moon cycles or to any of that for a very long time. And one day I was talking with a client who told me a few things about astrology, and a friend had started to tell me a few things on how to handle my kids or my husband at the time. And I finally said, what was that? And they were like, well, that's astrology and different cycles. And so I didn't study it, but I find now, being an energy girl, meaning everything is energy, and if I'm vibrating energy and you are, and you're in a particular mood and we're in the same room, then your mood and my mood are going to affect each other. The surroundings that I'm in are going to affect each other. This right here is called the Sri Yantra, and it's a pattern of a vibration. It's a visual representation of a vibration, and it's a very powerful, protective, wonderful vibration. So I have these different energies and vibrations in my home. In my Light Body Healing School, we learn about them and how to move, sense, and direct energies, so we can raise our vibration and our mood and all that kinds of stuff. And so it's really important that all of a sudden I realized several years back that I wasn't really giving credence to the energy in the more cosmic sense, or as my beautiful partner told me last night, well, it's not really cosmic. We had this epic rainbow right off of our balcony here. I'll post some pictures later today. Epic. It was a double rainbow, and the clouds and everything was just amazing. And I said, it looks really cosmic, because when I looked at the pictures, you could see rays coming this way and energies going that way, and cloud shapes this way. And it was just like this dance. It was this dance of different energies, different beings, and different entities. And the thing is that it's not that we hand our power over to things like it's Mercury retrograde, because that's one that really, I think, stumps a lot of people. And it's more like understanding the terrain you're walking through, okay? So you don't hand your power over and say, oh, I don't create my reality because it happens to be the new moon and that means X, Y, Z. You say, oh, if I'm going to, a friend of mine said, if you're going to plan a picnic to the beach, you probably wouldn't pick a day that it's snowing or that there's a storm, right? You would say, okay, I'm going to change my plans and kind of use it as a guide to how I'm living my life. So that's really how I see tuning into things like the new moon or the full moon or different things that happen, because it gives us a boost to understand why certain energies are happening. You might be having certain moods. I see people say, oh, it's been a tough month, or it's been an intense month, or whatever. And it helps to understand that part of it is what you're going through personally, because you are creating your reality. And part of it is that you're in this soup, this energetic soup that we're all making up by our attitudes and our feelings, by whether it is the moon, whether it's raining or not. Like, everything has a different energy to it. So what we're doing is tuning in, and I'm going to be doing Facebook Lives every full moon and every new moon. So new moons, let's talk about new moons. New moons when there's no moon, technically, right? We can't see the moon. It's hidden. Oh, I see all kinds of pretty things. Oh, thank you. It's hidden. So one thing we want to pay attention to in a new moon is the idea of shadows, that certain things are hidden, that are in a shadow. And so if you feel like you're in a position where I need to make a decision, or I'm not sure what to do, this isn't the time to make that decision, because there might be things that are out of your view. I love looking at all these little things flying across the screen. Thank you. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read your name right now. So what we can do is think about what is good to do in the dark, right? Go within, nurture ourselves, look deeper within. And so for a day or two around the new moon, it's good to get a little bit introspective. It's good to plant seeds, right? This is that time of the cycle where the energies are going within, and you create the beginning of something new. So what this particular moon, and it's Taurus, and the only thing I really know about Taurus is that my honey buddy soulmate is a Taurus, and so they rock. But the whole concept of this being a moon where the foundation of your life, now remember, we're talking multi-layered, multi-dimensionally, okay? So the foundation of your life might be literally your job, or your marriage, or your family, or your primary relationship. It also can mean the foundation of beliefs or values internally, mentally, and emotionally that you guide your life by, right? It could be the foundation of your literal house that you live in. It could be the foundation of your spiritual beliefs. Or it could be that you don't know what your foundation is because things have fallen apart or changed so much for you that you're looking for that new thing. And your foundation is very fluid. But this is an intense moment, because the foundation of which you live on in your energetic or your light body, which is multiple layers, is going to begin to crack. And then from here to the full moon is when you can plant those seeds, for one. So what happens if there's a crack in the foundation? Well, you could stick something in there to seed, right? You could plant it. But more than that is what we're going to do today is a soul alignment. And the reason that came to me is that I take in different information of what people are saying is happening with the energies. I align with what I feel is vibrationally true, and then I go within and I see what comes through from my team and all of that. So the thing is that a soul alignment is what? It's you coming back into communication, connection, clear alignment with your soul. What does that mean? Well, your soul is the bigger part of you, and it's a subtle part, because the only part that's the physical part, right? All this physical stuff we have, it's just energy too. It's just vibrating slower, and the more subtle layers, like the wind and the air and our thoughts and our feelings and our connection to source or angels or nature spirits, those are subtle layers. And we have so many subtle layers. It's ridiculous. Our light body goes out for a mile, and we have access to these subtle layers because that's where we come from. So your soul is sort of this overarching thing that knows all the experiences you've had, knows what you really want, like what you sort of planned in this life. So I believe you have a sort of a soul blueprint. It doesn't say you have to be a nurse and you have to do this, but you have certain inner things. So as a hypnotherapist and a shamanic healer and a light body teacher, and I see really deeply inside people, and I can see the patterns, right, that are affecting. So if you're having an issue with money, your foundation or your financial foundation is falling apart or isn't stable or is going up and down, this might be an area to look at. Well, there's energetic reasons why, okay, that foundation isn't solid, and it's energy attachment. So what we do is When the foundation begins to move, I used to rehab houses. So in San Antonio, where I had a lot of foundation issues, I had many houses had the foundation fixed. So it's funny because I'm getting these visions of that. But this is an opportunity to see what's in your foundation. Maybe you don't feel safe and secure because you're not trusting yourself. You're not connected this way, right? You're not, haven't activated, really put focus on your, as much on your spiritual self, your subtle life, as you have on your physical life. Well, maybe it's a time to switch that and really give your spiritual foundation, your personal growth foundation, your framework of who am I am, the I am, right? Not the me, but the I am, the bigger you, and see where can you fill in or transform that foundation to be something more rich, more fertilizing, what does it say, more inspiring to you, that it can fuel you. Maybe there is a foundation that needs to be just taken apart and put back together in a new way. Maybe your relationships. So this is one of the themes that you want to look at. And when we realign with our soul signature frequency, so we talked about everything's energy, right? And you have your own unique song, your magnetic gravitational field, the sound, the vibration that comes from you is completely unique, just like your thumbprint. And it is what we call your soul signature frequency, is what the ideal frequency for you to be vibrating at. So the state is the emotional state. I'm full of shame or anger. I'm full of courage. I'm full of apathy. I don't care. Or I'm peaceful, or I'm in an accepting state, or I'm super blissful. That's the state, the emotional state. That matches a rate, a vibrational rate. And the higher you get, the more expanded you feel, the lighter you feel, the more solutions you have, the more you feel aligned with your true self, and the less you're attached to the dark, difficult energies that plague most lives, right? So the thoughts about whether you're good enough, or fear of speaking up, or fear of loss, or, you know, responding to your family or other people who may have judged you, or deciding to go out and do something nobody in your life has done and they all think you're crazy, right? So we have to constantly move into our field and get it flowing, flush out those low energies, take out other people's opinions so we can find our true blueprint, our true beautiful pattern, color, vibration, song, love, life. And so most people are not vibrating aligned to their soul signature frequency, because that would be when you are just, you're completely aligned, right? Physically, mentally, emotionally, everything's just like that. But that is our blueprint, or our goal, right? Is to say, go back to this, go back to this. And this is how we heal, how we bring a mind, a depressed mind, which is a body, or a body with a cancer, or an emotional body that is so scarred it can't function right in the world. We bring it back into alignment. We remind it what it's perfect for it. So what you want to do is always be saying that I am now aligned with my soul signature frequency. And so what it does is it'll automatically start to bring you back there. You know, depending on how far out of whack certain things are, it will start to bring you back there. And the closer you get to it, the better you feel. That's how you know. And your soul blueprint, which is sort of the overriding ideas and themes of your life for this life, is where you can connect now, to your higher self, your I am presence, to guides, angels, whatever you want to call it. And then you have this team and you feel like, okay, there's a solution. I'm feeling sick to my stomach again around money, or around my mom, or around whatever it is. Then you can notice that and say, that's not the truth of who I am, because my soul doesn't feel not good enough. My soul doesn't worry what other people think. My soul doesn't think I'm not good enough because I'm not making X amount of money, or my soul doesn't think I won't be happy until I accomplish this, that, or the other thing. It's just not the way it works, right? Your soul is your soul, and it's like, hey, we rock, we're perfect as is. So that's one of the beauties. And so when we just ask for that soul alignment, we acknowledge that that part of ourself is over here holding space, right? And that we may be going off and having our experiences and coming back home to that. So we're going to be doing that. Let's look at what else is happening in this new moon. There's a lot of it's very heavily themed in love, which of course I loved. And I framed it as true love, not I have to find my true romantic love, my soulmate, which I highly recommend if you do, or to be fine with whatever you have because it's not necessary, but it's wonderful. But that's not what we're talking about. Your true love is allowing source love, love of God, love of Great Spirit, love the unconditional highest vibrating frequency of love. That is something that most of us haven't experienced or haven't experienced very often, didn't get an example of, because as humans, there's a lot of shit going on in here, right? And so when that divine love, that life force comes into our body, as it must, we tend to throttle it, block it, clog the flow, or throttle the flow. And so there's conditions that we put because we have minds that are conditioned. We want to accept that love, that pure love, and embody it, receive it, accept it, send it down into the foundation of your life. Understand, one of the things that used to be popular to teach, it might still be, I don't know, I don't teach this anymore exactly this way, but it's from what I call the New Age, right? When we learned about law of attraction and meditation and all of these great things. But the idea that if everything isn't perfect, then you're doing something wrong is not true. So if you're living in a place that's war is going on around you, you can sit and have happy thoughts all day long. You can say, oh, I'm happy and this and that, and do all your affirmations. It's not going to change the fact that there's going to be some consequence to the energy and therefore the actions, reactions of war going on around you. Versus if you went to Bali or something, for example, right? And you sat in a peaceful, serene, quiet, calm place in nature that was highly revered. The energies are going to be very, very different. In one place, you're going to feel lifted up and expanded. So that's how you know that you're raising your vibration and you're realigning with your soul, is you're feeling lighter and the worries and fears are falling away. They're starting to feel smaller and smaller. They just don't affect you anymore. You're sort of like, what's that all about? I don't know. Oh yeah, look at that little ant down there, right? It's just not a big deal. Now, the ancient principles of hermetics that was written by Hermes or Thoth or Enoch or one of his many incarnations, it's basically the universal laws that we talk about now. And there's this fascinating thing that energy has certain patterns. That's why we need to learn about energy, because then we can navigate our lives. We can navigate moods. We can navigate situations and experiences and desires and old karmic patterns and ego thoughts and voices in our head of our, parents or whoever are saying, who do you think you are? We can start to manage that. But we have to first acknowledge that the energies around us do affect us. That's acceptance. We have to go to acceptance on that. But just because there's a law of polarity, so you live in a tube, for lack of a better word, one end or polarity is what you would call the ultimate negativity or shame and guilt, and the other end is light and positive and happy and bliss and enlightenment. And the fact is, it's all one thing. It's just a matter of one polarity or focus or the other. And so where you're focusing, where your energy is matching, that's where you are. Now there's the law of rhythm. That means there's cycles, a wave of lighter energy goes up and down. The structure of evolution that we've existed on goes up and down. There's days and nights. There's cycles of the seasons. There's times to stay quiet. There's times to go out and make things happen. And what we've done in our culture is deconditioned ourselves to be in tune with this natural rhythm. However, we don't acknowledge, we don't realize that we're over here judging ourselves or being frustrated that our success hasn't happened in a certain way, or that we haven't made enough money by a certain age, or found the perfect person, or we did and then we lost it, or whatever is going on. There's a sense that we need to be working and pushing and forcing that to happen rather than dropping into alignment with our soul signature frequency and matching the flow that's right for us, and recognizing that things grow and things deconstruct. Things are created and birthed, and things fall apart and they die. And it isn't because you didn't do anything right. So the idea that if you meditate all the time and you do your visualizations and your affirmations and all these different things, and you do it just so that you will somehow, everything will go perfectly in your life, is not true. And the reason I'm emphasizing this is that I lived in that space for a while. And while it helped me to create some framework, because when my first company collapsed and I was like, well, what's that all about? And completely deconstructed my life and went out searching for answers in spirituality and personal growth and energy and quantum physics and mind and all of this stuff, I really believed for several years that if I was a good girl, so I was back in that old conditioned paradigm, I was going to be a good girl and I was going to do the best job as ever, and I'm going to do my checklist every day. See, I was a good girl because I meditated, and then I did my yoga, and then I did my affirmations, and then I did meditation, and nothing bad will ever happen to me again. Anybody else had that? So the epic thing that happened to me that deconstructed that was my daughter died. And if you think it's hard to change your beliefs, it can be, but when shit happens in your life, bam, in an instant, beliefs, energy patterns die, leave, are no longer connected to you, and whole new ones are built. Not necessarily all good or bad in one direction or another. It's just the way it works. And so this is a dangerous mindset to have, because most people on the planet have self-esteem, self-worth, self-value issues. And it's either covered up by overworking and overachieving, or being super confident and cocky and bold, or by hiding and just playing small, right? But everyone wants to express themselves freely. And you need to, because you came here designed as the perfect you. And it's not just that there's no one else that can be you. There's no one else that thinks like you, that's had your experiences. And when you align with your soul, you suddenly now have this connection to that bigger part of you, that part of you that knows everything, that looks at you adoringly and knows that you're perfect and wonderful, that knows that you designed yourself along with source, intelligent consciousness at the height of the frequency of love. You designed the you that's sitting here right now today. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't have desire for change or growth, right? We're always evolving. That's part of being alive, right? But if you don't believe that you were designed this way on purpose, and you're always trying to be better, look thinner, prettier, smarter, or have a better website, or whatever it is, that's putting the value of who you are outside of you. Why not align with your soul, remember who you are, and let that recalibration, that reconfiguration begin to happen from within? Then you have a truth authority within you. You don't have to listen to everyone else outside of you. You can start to go within and have that intelligence. And you understand that there is a cycle to life, a cycle to the day of energy patterns that shift up and down. And when you realize, oh, I didn't fail because I'm an epic loser, or I didn't do enough, or I didn't say enough, or whatever it is you feel bad about, you are like, oh, right now in this full moon, the energy, the foundations are cracking. But there's also massive love, and it's like being wrapped in a burrito, wrapped in the womb of the mother, the loving, loving, unconditional mother who says, yes, let's break this apart a little bit and then nurture something new. Plant that in the foundation. So I want you to do me a beautiful favor, because when you love yourself, when you do any little thing to change how you feel and think, and start to choose from you, express from you, share the truth of who you are finally allowing all of us to raise up a little more, to be gifted by your energies, even if we never meet or talk in person. You putting yourself into the world becomes a thing and becomes part of this energy here. If you believe that you're not good enough in any way, if you think that if you do things perfectly, if you're the best at anything, those are the old conditioned patterns still telling you there's a condition to love. There isn't a condition to love, okay? This is driving me kind of nuts having this like not centered, so there we go. So there's no condition. Please don't put conditions on your own love to yourself. Please don't put conditions on love to other people. That doesn't mean you let anybody do anything to you and you don't have a voice. That's not true either. So as you get more and more aligned with your soul, you begin to feel that confidence. That's not really confidence. It's, centeredness, familiar. There's a relaxing, there's a dropping in, okay? So the other things about Taurus, this is about embodying that true love, finding it and being able to bring it into yourself. There's an ability to receive in the energy going on right now that everybody could benefit from, right? Because I don't think anyone on this planet is, maybe a few people, have become truly excellent receivers. Energetically, you might be aware that, like I used to, that I would stop the receiving out here. You could say, oh, you know, I love your hair, it's so pretty, or thank you for that meditation, or I go to bed with you in my ear every night and you've changed my life. And that's a really lovely thing to say to me, and it makes me happy. However, I didn't think I was good enough, so I would stop that. Your compliment would come, boom, and there's a wall out here. And over the years, I got it back to here, and I got it back to here, and I got it back to here. But it wasn't until I actually got wrapped in that Taurus energy of being willing to receive, that openness to like, yeah, sure, give it to me, bring it on. That ability to appreciate that and enjoy sensuality, pleasure, and not feel guilty, okay? Because I had a pattern of feeling, okay, well, I'm gonna let myself have what I want, but I'm gonna feel guilty about it in the meantime. It sort of negates the experience, right? So this energy right now, I want you to just breathe in it a little bit, just feel it, sort of feel the energy around you. So there's energy, not just air that's coming right up to the edge of your skin. Of course, all the energies move in and out of each other. But if you imagine that you just feel it touching you, and it's this beautiful, soft, black velvet, and it's just caressing you ever so lovely. It's bringing that true love, that unconditional love, right? And it's saying, please receive this. It's time to say, okay, it's safe for me to receive. I can trust that I can receive this, not feel obligated, not worry about, you know, can I trust that person? Because here's the thing, what we're going to do now is we're going to set up a light structure. So in my Light Body School, we learn to sense the energies, move them, direct them, test where you are, raise your vibration anywhere. I was talking to one of my students this morning, and he said, my favorite thing is that I can be in the car and I can have some news come across or something affect my mood and drag my mood down. And right there in the car for the next few minutes, I can do some of these techniques, and bam, I've raised my energy right back up again. So part of this is clearing and cleansing the space. So we're going to do that. We're going to clear and cleanse the space. Now we're all in a space together, and you're in a space over there wherever you are, okay? So there's going to be this beautiful light structure around us. And then I want you to imagine it really like that dark space. It's just filled with black velvet. It's soft and you can lay in it. It's like being held in that true love. And this is the perfect womb, the perfect place for you to plant the seeds for the next month, okay? And for you to think about what area of your life is the foundation starting to crack or has been cracked or just isn't there or isn't supporting you, and start to think about what you would like it to be, okay? So we're going to go through clearing and cleansing, which is really important. That will clear away the shadows, the darkness, the heaviness, the tightness, whether it's in your mind or your emotions or your physical body, and create some flow. We're going to create a connection to you, to your higher self, to your I am presence, and ultimately to that expanded source, all that is. And your soul will begin to align. Here is where you want to be in this receptive phase. So it's perfect doing this while the energies are, yes, I'm fine. And I want you to think about pleasure. So right now, I want you to just think about what would feel pleasurable to me. to have in the foundation of my mindset every day? What would feel juicy, delicious, fun, and delightful? And I'm willing to receive it. I'm willing to believe it's safe for me to have that in the way that I think, the way that I see things, the way that I make decisions. Okay? What's a way you can allow this love to just completely infuse you and then bring it into your own flavor, your own thoughts, and inject it into the foundation of the relationships and the other things in your life? Okay? So let me put my eyeballs on for a second and say hi. Hi, Patricia, Nina, Donna, hi, Colleen and Carly and Julie, Omani, hello. And Marion, Cheryl, hi. Oh, yes, Cheryl. Cheryl was one of my clients years ago, and she popped up, and we've just recently been chatting, and you're a Taurus, too. Yeah, great. Love Tauruses. Hi, Noni, Alicia, and Ronald, Michelle, Marla, Marianne, Dallas. Hi, Adrian, Alejandra, Chris. All right, great. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. So let me see if I can, I'm not real good at this. Let me see if I can see that. Oh, thanks, Dallas. I like your Sri Yantra. I use it daily. I know I have so many of them. I said to Chris one day, put that over by the Sri Yantra, and he just looked at me like, which one? I got a flower of life over that. And so these are the sacred patterns that carry different vibrations. And this one we use in light body healing. Sri Yantras are really great for traveling. You can see how it looks three-dimensional. It's very good for protection and some other really cool stuff. So hi, Kim. All right, great. All right, so let's just take a moment and get centered. I'm going to take a sip of water and make sure my notifications are off. Okay. Thank you, guys. I love seeing little floaty things happening. All right, good. We got some epic clouds, and there's a whole flock of white herons flying out there over our little jungle thing. So that's a lovely blessing. I call them Isis. They always make me think of the Nile, and they look beautiful and elegant and feminine like the goddess Isis. So, all right, good. So, yeah, let's put our hands on our heart. So you know that your hands, so if you're learned any energy healing at all, you know that you have this electromagnetic field, and your hands are very, very powerful. So if you just put your hand on your head when you're feeling confused or distressed, it'll bring the blood flow back up to your brain, and you'll start getting clarity, right? So you can put your hands anywhere in your body, and they just start to bring positive energies. So actually, let's start by just rubbing your hands together and getting them really, really hot. So we're raising the vibration, we're boiling the water, we're getting higher and higher and higher. We're also activating our palm portals, which is one of our hand chakras through which you can channel lots of cool stuff. Ooh, feel that. Okay, let's put them over our eyes while they're really vibrating. So feel that, your eyes and your third eye all there together in a nice little pyramid, a little triangle, and just feel the energy coming in. And take a nice deep breath in. And now see and feel that. It's a color or a light, and it's coming in through your hands and in through your eyes and going through your brain and down your throat into your heart. Great. Let's rev them up again like that. Put on your heart and on your belly, okay, on your solar plexus. Take a nice deep breath in through that. You might see or feel different energies coming in through these hands and circulating. Let that breath go when you're ready. Good. All right, let's do one more. Okay, I like that one. So this time we're going to put one hand on our throat and put one hand way down here under your belly button, on your sacral chakra, over your womb, that whole sexual secret area. Very powerful. Breathe in. Oh, really feel it going into that dark, dark womb that carries all your secrets and holds all those parts of you that are ready to speak up now, that have been hidden away. Take another nice deep breath in. Oh, that's it. Very nice. All right, so close your eyes and put your hands anywhere you feel drawn to lay them. So lay your palms on your knees or on your heart or your throat or your head or just on your legs, anywhere. Put them somewhere, put them together. You could put them together too, all right? And now I just want you to focus on the sound of my voice. Let anything else that's going on around you fall away. In fact, all those sounds will simply serve to take you deeper. And as you go deeper within, allowing your awareness, the observer, the true you, dropping deep inside, looking down into your heart, looking down into the very core of your energy being. And feel the stillness there, feel the flow, the colors. Just keep allowing yourself to drop a little bit deeper, a little bit deeper. That's it, perfect. And just keep your awareness there. And I want you to now understand that you have 360 senses. And those 360 senses, some of them are completely dormant, some of them are partially awake with a tiny crack in the door, and some of them that you've been using are wide open. But I want you to just invite them in now. That acknowledgement, my 360-degree consciousness, my spherical consciousness, and my 360 senses. I now acknowledge you. I realize you are a part of me, and I give great thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you for awakening these now and connecting me through a clear and open channel, that I may sense, feel, know, and understand the true nature of my soul, the true vibration and state, the feeling, the essence of my soul signature frequency. I'm ready to tune in, to realign, and to let go of those thoughts and feelings, those memories, those habits that do not serve me to stay aligned to my soul blueprint, that no longer keep me safe, that are ready to be transformed into energy I can use every single day. And now I'm giving permission. So be saying this in your heart. I give permission to all of those defenses, all of those patterns, all of those energies I've put into my field, I've put into my mind, into my beliefs, into my emotional body to keep me safe, to keep me from getting hurt. I ask you now, in this safe space, to quietly take a break and relax and allow me to embody that love of Source, that feeling of my true self, that familiar vibration of my soul. And now as you're just relaxing deeper and allowing those senses to come alive, I'm going to be activating this light chamber around us. And you stay like you're listening for a pin to drop. You're simply being an excellent receiver, listening and feeling more and more open every minute with every one of your senses to that familiar chord. It's like hearing a sound that feels good. Like, oh yeah. It's like tasting food that is the perfect seasoning for your tastes. It is a coming home feeling. So dropping deeper and deeper into this space, we are here together. We are here in love, protected by this sphere, this infinity healing chamber. And now you may feel or sense this beautiful chamber around you. There's a healing cone of golden light above and below. You're wrapped in the eye of God, the all-seeing eye that's actually inside of your brain. And inside of there, you're connected to all of the past and all of the future. to every life, to every dimension, to every bit of knowledge, to the field of infinite potential and possibilities. And here in this space, you're surrounded with your light council, your team. And you feel again a softening and a lightening to your body and your mind, to your emotions and your thoughts, as you relax deeper and deeper into this beautiful chamber, into this beautiful dark womb of unconditional love. And as you drop deeper, you feel yourself relaxing and being more and more open, receiving and allowing, receiving and letting go. And feeling yourself relaxing deeper, affirm in your heart, I trust my connection to my soul. I trust and I'm ready to receive. I'm ready and willing. Staying ready and willing, open and receptive, receiving any images, thoughts, colors, feelings in your body or mind. Continuing to feel yourself enveloped in this beautiful womb, this soft love that's filled with richness. It is abundance, concentrated, and wrapped all around you. So relaxing even deeper allows you to begin to bring that into you, that abundance, that the entire universe in a grain of sand, every bit of it, it's here for you. And you feel the darkness moving deeper within you, like a blanket coming over all of you, and everything becoming still and quiet. The moon, the earth, our beloved Gaia, and the sun, our sisters and brothers on this journey, are in this moment lined up so that we may have this opportunity to dive into the darkness, to feel enveloped and to let go, to know we are protected, we are loved, and everything we desire, there is a yes, 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 yes. The moon comes forward, but she, in her darkness, is in her spirit form, rising inside of you, that dark presence, that beautiful, luminous presence that says, I am here to feed your seeds of possibility. Plant them here now and let me bless and nurture them. So now is the time, as you're feeling completely wrapped in this amazing love and dark, enveloped richness, to go into your foundation. Go into that part of your life that most calls your attention right now. It may be non-existent, it may be distant, it may be blocked. Just drop into it. If you don't know, the moon and you, your higher self, they will reveal it to you. And begin to simply let it pour from you, from your mind or your thoughts, from your heart or your body, what it is that you're done with, what it is you no longer want in your foundation. No more complaining, no more negative people, no more sabotaging myself, no more resisting compliments. No more trying to do everything myself or through pure physical work. No more feeling like I'm not enough. Whatever it is that you want to release, that is a part of your mental foundation and your beliefs, that's a part of your emotional foundation and your karmic patterns, that's part of your physical foundation, your physical body, creating flexibility or inflexibility, disease, imbalances. It's time now just to scoop them up, but you don't have to do anything. You simply acknowledge them and let them go. And now we ask that all those unknown and unconscious patterns, beliefs, karmic knots that are ready to move on, that no longer serve, simply pour from all layers of your light body. To simply and easily release from your field. And feeling that flow now, feeling that this is moving, the darkness and the sludge, the heaviness, the stuckness, the attachments, the shadows, they're moving and becoming liquid. They're becoming one with this dark moon. They're becoming infused with her wisdom and magic. They're becoming rejuvenated back to the light. And as they pour from you into this beautiful womb of black, loving darkness, you feel it's absorbed, and it's absorbed as fuel, as fertilizer, and it begins to now be fed back to you. Back to you is just the perfect food and fertilizer you need. So you've released that hold, and now it's time to be even more open and receptive. Open and receptive. Open and receptive. And allow all of that energy, that heavy stuckness, the fear, the pain, the past, the guilt, the shame, it all went into this beautiful womb and is now transformed back into that love. It's time for you to receive this love with the perfect flavor that's optimal for you. Just like an IV, feel it moving through you. Perhaps it's cool or warm. Perhaps it's tingling or sparkling. Perhaps it's fiery or soothing. Is it blue or red? Feel it coming into you and relax deeper. Your only job is to receive, to receive, to receive. And as you allow the old to go out, become recycled and come back in as the perfect love, embody that love. Let it infuse your heart. Let it infuse parts of your body that hurt or aren't aligned right now. Let it move into your throat chakra and clear and infuse your ability to express yourself. Your soul is ready to express yourself. Hit this channel, open this channel now. Let it be infused with this love and feel it. It's moving up through your jaw and your tongue and your teeth, even on the top and the roof of your mouth, you feel it. And it's expanding back into your ears, into your neck, and down into your spine, up into your head, moving over your scalp and into your eyes and sinking deep, deep into your brain, deep into your pineal gland, your pituitary, and in there, it is now aligning and awakening, clearing and cleansing, bringing out the cables, jumping it back to life. That connection to you, to the true you, to your soul star, to your highest selves, to your I am presence, to your soul signature frequency, to your blueprint. It continues to move through your body. You feel it moving hot and cold, up and down, things shifting and moving, aligning you, bringing you back into an open and receptive state. And now affirm through your whole body, yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm willing. Yes, I'm clear. Yes, I'm open. I trust and relax. I trust and relax. I trust and relax. That's it. Continue to just relax. And now, as you're being continuously fed, nurtured, nourished, reconnected, recalibrated into the perfect vessel to receive this message, this alignment with your soul and your purpose, with the knowledge for the next steps, with the clarity for who you are. Feel now coming down from above this amazing light. It's liquid. It's like silver, almost like mercury. And it's slowly coming down. You can feel and sense it way, way, way up there. And it begins to enter your 13th chakra, your galactic goddess. And as it enters, you feel this transformation happen. And your 13th chakra becomes even deeper connected to the essence of your soul, this elixir of your soul, this liquid. It pours down now into your Christ consciousness, your 12th chakra, and in there, it moves through there, and it awakens within you. Oh, yes, I am one with Source. We are all one. I am Source. I am Creator. I am divine. I am here on a fully funded mission. And the essence of your elixir moves down again, moving into that 11th chakra, feeling it go step by step, activating your great central sun, activating your galactic chakra, bringing your personal blueprint into these so that they can recalibrate back to your soul signature frequency. How is your galactic chakra meant to be aligned? What is it connected to? Moving down and down now into your soul star, your 8th chakra, up here a foot or so above your head. This beautiful center of amazing. This is where your highest self resides, your Akashic records are. This is the portal from you in the physical out to your soul, out to everything you know. And you feel that elixir of your soul essence dropping in like a download, like a new iOS, like a new operating system. Here's the new update. And it begins to click, click, click and realign. You feel and see everything moving slowly, gently, melting, blending. You begin to embody that divine love that's coming back to you from the womb, from the moon, and up, up, up into that soul star and your soul essence coming down like that liquid. They're blending together now, embodying that love, being that excellent receiver, feeling the lusciousness, the pleasure, the joy. Acknowledge, I am awesome. Look at how delicious and wonderful this feels. This is who I'm meant to be. And I can do what I came here to in this life, in this body, from this moment. And now feel as that essence of your soul completely infuses with that divine love. It creates an entirely new color, a new light, a new essence that expands out and out and out through your soul star chakra. You feel and see all of yourselves in this life or others. You see all the layers of you, every level, more and more light, more and more expanded. You begin to see and feel as if you were given special glasses to wear. Ah, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're standing in this beautiful spherical room that's shining like stars, and it's invisible, and it doesn't exist, and it does. And it fades, and it comes back, and inside here, you see through every wall, you see all around you the essence the magnitude and the brilliance of who you are. In the darkness of this loving full moon, new moon, in the darkness of this new moon, you're shining bright. You're already the full moon. In this darkness, you begin to see how when you accept and bring that love in and embody it, and you accept the essence of who you are, the eternal you and the you in this life, and you allow them to blend and mix, that is what creates light. You are the star in the dark sky. You are the guiding star for you, for your life. Take a moment and see and feel all of these yous, these higher parts of you together. Come together for a group hug. Allow them to infuse you with exactly what you most need right now. Relax and receive. Open your heart and acknowledge the beauty and brilliance of who you are. Now allow your higher self, your I am presence, all of you, all the skills and knowledge, the secrets, the power, the voice, they're all held within these many parts of you. All of your soul together now. Feel that unity, you coming together, the parts that have been shunned and the parts that have been loved and revered, the parts that have been sought and the parts that have been locked away. Together here as one, all revered and all loved. You feel a new blending, a new merging. And allow your seeds of the foundation that you want to pour now from this truth of who you are. Allow the knowledge of your blueprint. Whether you can be aware of it consciously right now or not, just know it's there. Blending with this love, it's now going to pour down through you into the foundation of every area of your life. Just be in this beautiful sphere. Be in your soul star. See the waves and the patterns moving and shifting. Watch as you recalibrate yourself back to your soul signature frequency, and as you unlock the doors to your soul blueprint and little bits and pieces or huge ahas of who you are, why you're here, what's next, why something's happening, how to change, shift, or find a solution. They all just begin to open, and you simply receive through all of your senses. You feel a reweaving happening now, a reweaving of you and all of the parts of you, of the knowledge, of the truth, of your missions and your purpose and your skills and the reason you have the fears and the desires that you have in this life. They're reweaving back into one beautiful DNA-like strand, connected, swirling, co-creating. Allow your soul to align with your body. Ma. Allow your soul to align with your mind, your mental body, your subconscious programs and beliefs. Allow your soul, the blueprint and the vibration of functional perfection, to align with your emotional body, your emotional field, the hurts, the pains, the memories, the joys. Allow your soul blueprint to align with all of the structures in your life right now. Your relationships, your environments, whether it's home or work, your purpose, your belief systems from this family, this conditioned level. Allow your soul blueprint and frequency to now infuse with that divine love into those parts of you you feel disconnected from or lost from. Now take a moment of silence to allow this realignment to continue. Watch and relax, receive, give permission to any parts of you that feel in resistance, and just observe and enjoy the energies that are moving, blending, changing, that sense and feeling of that's me, that feeling of being aligned with the real truth. So you're being asked to open your heart just a little more, just enough that feels okay, but to trust, to open that door so that this part of you can speak, can whisper to your heart today and every day. So open your heart, consciously ask, command, request, and see your heart allowing itself to soften the defenses and protection and open a little more, so that you may receive a whispered blessing or message from your soul, from your soul's blueprint. So now take this message, take this new merging and new calibration, this new you, and bring it all together and begin to focus it on the foundation of your life, your mental foundation. Is there a shift in your beliefs or thoughts, your focus, the way you're going to do things from that realm? Emotional, financial, physical, whatever it is, bring those now and feel yourself coming back into this moment. And as you do, you're infusing this beautiful new blend of love and you, the elixir of your soul, and these messages into the foundation of your life. It begins to go into your skeletal system, into your bones, the foundation and framework for your body to be in this world. It begins to pour into your mind. You see it pouring down deep into those cracks and those crevices, down into those old beliefs and thoughts and patterns. And as it does, it's softening, dissolving, and releasing the ones that no longer serve this new you. Aligned now, affirm within your heart and yourself. Put your hands on your heart and say, yes, yes, yes. I am now aligned and a clear and open channel to my highest self, my soul blueprint, and my soul signature frequency. I now ask, see, and request that I realign to this frequency many times a day, consciously or unconsciously. This is my new default. This is my new goal. In every way, every day, thought, mind, deed, this alignment will be my number one focus, because I know that everything I do and put into the world, when coming from my heart, divine love of the highest frequency and my soul's blueprint and frequency, I can do no harm. I can help, I can uplift, and I can help lead the planet into the light, lead it to the unity consciousness that we are all here to experience. Allow you, the realigned you, the one embodying that divine love, to slowly merge with your body sitting here. Feel it like putting on a bodysuit into your arms and your head and your neck. Move your body around as you anchor yourself down into your pelvis. You feel your chakras and your energy body click, 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 creating new connections to this new you. Down your legs, you feel from your knees and your ankles and your toes all the way down into the earth, into your earth star. Anchoring this you rejuvenated to a new ever-flowing river of youth, fountain of life force from the divine. And it's coming in like it's feeding you. And you feel it and acknowledge it and give great thanks. And you feel and acknowledge and see that you, that vibration, that elixir of you coming down now. And as it moves into your bones and your blood and your muscles and your thoughts, and now into your emotional field, moving through, changing the landscape into sunny, grassy, rolling, gentle hills, allowing the dark caves and the jagged mountains and the dragons and all of the emotional turmoil and the pain body to soften and to allow this beauty and love, this feeling of alignment come back into you. Feel it moving through your nervous system, through your circulation, your lungs, your breasts, your heart, your kidneys, your liver, your stomach, all the way down to your toenails, all the way up to your hair, to your eyes, to the skin on your body. And just feel and imagine it flowing over the skin of your body. Now notice as you come back into this body on this new moon, supported for the next few days in this beautiful womb of soft, loving energy. Notice how this grounding here is now starting to seep out into your environment and down into the building you're in and into the chair you're sitting on and into your computer and into your phone and into your clothes. And this is now going to really seep into the foundations of your life. As you become more and more aware of yourself in this moment, more and more awake, feeling fantastic, feeling rejuvenated and alive, you feel yourself observing the foundation of your life. Mind, beliefs, finances. You see it as if a brand new garden that has been richly cultivated and grown and nurtured, beginning to abundantly blossom and bloom and expand and flower. And take a moment, feel into that foundation and feel into what was the challenge and the crack before, and see and feel how now you're not only on solid ground, but vibrant, life-giving ground. That your foundation in your life is now energetically infused with your essence of your soul, with your purpose, and with divine love. And it continues to feed and grow. And it is there as a power source, as a battery to continue to feed your dreams, and every step you take towards your passion and your purpose is now supported and infused with everything it needs to go out and create beauty, healing, good, love, happiness in the world. Take a moment to acknowledge the bottom of your feet and feel them both in the physical world, but also energetically, standing on that foundation, feeling the vibrancy, the life force, but the firmness and the strength. And now within your heart, affirm, thank you, thank you, thank you. Feel the bubbles and the light and the infinity and the high vibration of gratitude. Thank you for this alignment. Thank you for this moon. Thank you for this life and this body. Thank you for this opportunity to be here in form and to live as me, sharing myself with the world. Thank you for this infusion of love. Thank you for helping me to crack open my own foundation and refuel it, rejuvenate it, rebuild it to something better, something that I love, something that nurtures me. And I now declare that I am an excellent receiver, and I will continue to receive this divine love. I will continue to receive this power, this alignment, this whispers from my soul, this guidance within. I will let go of the good opinion of others and look within and develop my trust. Feel the whispers moving through your body. Feel the whispers of your soul. Feel the gentle caress on your skin. Feel like you are whole again. And now simply bring yourself back into your body with a nice deep breath. Take it in and hold it. Feel it expanding. That breath is now blending. It's embodying. It's allowing this new vibration of you to mix with your body. One more. And out. And one more. And on this breath, really see your soul essence, your purpose, and that love going out from you in every direction and giving it to the world. as it pulses and it expands out and out and out into your world. It's doing many things. It's clearing and cleansing and bringing your particular vibration, your particular essence, your particular perfect frequency into your environment, into your furniture and your place. And it's going out into your city and down into the ground in the city you live in. It's going out into your country and out around the world and out to the rainbows and the clouds and the stars and the moon and beyond. And it's also going out with your message, with your seeds that you've planted now and have been blessed and loved by this beautiful womb, by the essence of your soul and by that divine love that we've brought in and embodied. And that's there nurturing those seeds. And now you've put them out and they're like those little fluffy dandelion seeds that fly and float. And they're out there like a little beacon with your particular vibration. And they're out there sort of like finding people, places, thoughts, ideas, resources that match your vibration and sends it back to you. So just acknowledge and feel all those little tiny bits and pieces of your beautiful divine energy with that pure essence of your soul, what you really are here to do, out there like little sparkling stars and fairies, out there bringing you exactly what you most need to manifest the life your soul intended. So now we'll take a moment as we acknowledge this beautiful space. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. And I want you to do one more step. We're going to make an agreement that this alignment is something we will remember and tune back into. That this beautiful scattering of the essence of you and who you are, that you acknowledge that it's out there. So you stay present and open and receptive, but aligned with yourself. That doesn't mean you go out and seek, right? Present here to receive as those come back to you. So this is a beautiful time to be in that magical awareness that law of attraction, law of vibration, law of polarity, law of cause and effect. You've put a cause, there's going to be an effect. You've put one particular polarity out there. You've transmuted the negative polarity, the heavy energies, into the light ones. And now you've adjusted your polarity back towards the center or towards the positive end that you want to be at. And the only job you have now is to stay in faith that it's there and take a moment every day to breathe yourself back in, feel that alignment, acknowledge the fueling of the divine love, acknowledge the elixir of your true soul essence coming, and remember to have those senses wide and awake so that you can see the messages, the clues, the guidance, because you are surrounded with it every day. That way you can more easily move through the path, through the ups and downs of life, find the things that you want to manifest quicker, accelerate your healing or realignment or restoration back to what it is or to what you are becoming. So it takes just a few moments every day, or longer if you like, to be in a receptive mode, sitting quietly, aligned with yourself and with love, knowing that you're surrounded with this beautiful chamber of love that keeps you safe, and watching, feeling, what is the next step? Who do I talk to? How do I find my clients? How do I know what my purpose is? How do I find the courage and strength to speak up, to get on stage? How do I find the love of my dreams? How do I let go of this or that? So when you're in that receptive phase, you're going to see the little sparkles, and then say yes and follow through with them. Call that person. Act on what comes to you. Take the step and then stop again and listen. Take that step and stop again and listen, because the path isn't straight. Okay, look at that right there. Ba-boom, 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 right? There's layers to the path. You might get one idea. Oh my gosh, I should go talk to Mary. I don't know why I should talk to Mary. You call Mary. Suddenly she tells you about a book she read. You find the book. The book has exactly what you've been looking for. What you exactly have been looking for was the clues you needed for what your next presentation was going to be. You see what I mean? There isn't a straight path. You have to be fluid and follow it. But now connected to your truth, use this beautiful, dark, nurturing space to be in it, nurture it, allow it to grow within you. Come over to the Living the Light Facebook group or here on my page or on the private message me. I'd love to know what you saw, what you felt, what you experienced now or later. And let's have a beautiful moment where we're going to send this love, this permission to receive divine love, to feel pleasure in who we are, to align with the truth of who we are. We're going to send that energy, just imagine it in a little ball now, this little glowing ball. Just feed into that now. Let's all feed into that ball, the love, the permission. Yes, you're beautiful. Yes, you're designed on purpose. You can be aligned with your truth. There is a path for you. All of that in there. And now, wow, it's getting big. Let's take that big sphere of love and light, that permission to align, and we're going to send it out to the world. It's going to go out to anyone who's ready to receive it now, all through our ancestors, all through time and space. 1, 2, 3. And let's take a moment to let it go down into Gaia, or Mother Earth, and give great thank you. And to all the elementals, and to all of our guides, and to this opportunity to be here right now together in this key moment in life. Thank you for being the beauty that you are, changing the world. My name is Akasha, Nanakasha. You can check me out at nanakasha.com, lightbodyschool.com, or come to one of my retreats, blissliferetreats.com. In the meantime, please share this. The recording will be here. We'll make a blog with it as well. And check out my other vlogs. Some of them are like energetic baths and cleanses and stuff. So let me just put my eyeballs on and say thank you. Thanks, sweetie. Hi, Lori. Hi, Shannon and Carrie. Oh, wow. Look at that, Gigi. Hello, sweetie. Dawn. So thank you, everybody. Oh, it's just such a blessing. I wish I could send you hearts. I don't know how to, but thank you. Have a beautiful day. Namaste in the catch. That's Mayan for we are one. Ciao.